Just one more minute. Okay, we see. Okay, all set. All right. Let me share my screen, then we'll start. Start the. My screen is visible to everyone. Can someone confirm, please?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Gajan.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. So, hi everyone. Welcome to the session. And today we are going to start very fresh Cisco SD-WAN live session. And welcome you all in this session. And it's great to see you all, such a great audience who is joining and trying to explore our SD-WAN platform. And you just wanted to upgrade yourself and you want to become the future of networking expert. And that is from we are going to start Cisco SD-WAN, that is the next generation networking. So basically, why this Cisco SD-WAN is very popular nowadays, that we'll definitely discuss, right? But most important, whether you are the network engineer, whether you are the security engineer, or might be the cloud engineer, and if you have done CCN and CCNP, just notice this. This Cisco SD-WAN is a game changer nowadays, right? So why it's a game changer? Because it's going to solve your real-time challenges, which is available in the current legacy WAN solution, MPLS solution, whatever the internet circuit you are running. So by solving these real-world challenges, this SD-WAN is become a very game changer. And trust me, if you're going to learn these technologies, it is going to give a lot benefit for your personal growth, professional growth, so you can enjoy a lot of great thing in your career, right? So that's why in this session you are going to learn from day zero. We'll start from the very scratch. What is SD-WAN, why this SD-WAN is required, and we'll try to compare some real-time scenario where we'll discuss about what are the challenges in the MPLS, what are the challenges with the internet circuit, how the old legacy internet and WAN infrastructure was look like, and we'll try to correlate those challenges with the Cisco SD-WAN solution, right? So by end of the session, you are going to get great clarity and you are going to get great confidence to just start building your future in the Cisco SD-WAN solution or might be the SDN networking solutions. So you're definitely going to gain a lot. So I would request everyone try to stay till end, and if even you are attending the session, even it's a free, so try to take some takeaway from my side. It's going to add the value additions because it's the open session for everyone. And if you're going to stay till end, you are going to get a good understanding how this all training is going to look like, what are the key concept and what are the opportunity, what are the special lab platform we have, and how we are going to do the depth understanding of the Cisco SD-WAN technology. So don't miss anything. And also at the same time, try to ask the questions. That's the most important because when we are talking about the day zero classes, so you try to be vocal, you try to communicate whether in the Hindi or English, whatever you feel comfortable, you can put in chat as well. So at least we have the dual communication, so you can understand each and everything about the, your all doubt, whatever you have in your mind. So I'll try my best to explain everything in layman language you can understand. So first of all, before I would start a session, I would like your expectations, right? And I would like to hear from you all what you have the expectations from this training and what really you want to change in your career. So anyone can just tell me, or might be you can go one by one so I can understand about your career, what you are doing right now. So we can have the brief introductions as well. And then we'll go and have a start discussion about this SD-WAN key concept. So I would start with Arun, if you don't mind. Can you just tell us something about yourself and what you have the expectations from this training? and what actually you are looking for your career growth by learning this SD-WAN technology, or something else if you have also in mind, please let us know. Yeah, Arun, up to you.
Sure. Thanks, Vishal. Actually, I have, I mean, a lot of experience, around 24 plus of years experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so currently I have done CCIE routing and switching. That's a
Mm-hmm.
composite theory, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm preparing for an lab. That's the one. And the
Mm-hmm.
second thing is, I mean, that got expired. My certificate got expired, and recently I completed Cisco Certified Specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm looking for SD-WAN certification to complete the CCNP. Okay, and then I will go for CCIE certified. So currently, actually, I'm in US now, and
Okay.
actually, I have seen a lot of opportunity in the SD-WAN. Not
Mm-hmm.
only in the Cisco Webtela, actually, they're getting a lot of opportunities in Versa as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay, better if I have only routing and switching, wireless, firewall, it's don't work. We need
Mm-hmm.
an added subjects like SD-WAN.
Mm-hmm.
So here in US, actually, we required certifications. Theoretical
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, no one cares about it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that actually,
Mm.
I'm just trying to get the certification after this training.
Great, great. Thank you, Arun sir. Right, you have really great experience, and having a 24 year experience and working in the US, still you have the passion to learn this thing. So definitely, I have to learn a lot from you as well. So probably let's work together and make something memorable this training. So we'll try to exchange idea, challenges, and real time projects what you are delivering, and also I have the experience, so other people also going to be get benefited. Okay. So
Sure,
hopefully this training is going to be very helpful. I'll try my best to give some great values. So that is going to, add some additional thing in your professional journey. Okay. Thank you so much joining the session, Arun sir. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll move to Ashok Gupta. Hi, Ashok. How are you today? Ashok, he is on mute. Dushant, how are you, Dushant?
Hello.
You, yeah. Hi, Dushant. How are you? Can you just tell us about yourself?
Uh, Total, I'm having 3 years of experience in
Mm-hmm.
networking field, where currently I'm in HCL,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm having all exposure of Cisco Meraki. So I'm pursuing this course to upskill on Cisco Meraki one.
Okay. Okay.
To upskill, yeah.
हाँ सो अभी मेराकी में अभी क्या कर रहे हैं दुशांत आप अभी?
एक्चुअली मेरा प्रीवियस कंपनी रिलायंस था, तो
हम्म।
वहाँ पे मोस्टली मैं मिराकी में एंड वर्सा
हम्म।
में काम करता
अच्छा
हूँ। तो
अच्छा।
बट अभी मुझे सिस्को विप्टल का ओवरव्यू पता है, बट प्रॉपर एक्सपोजर नहीं है, तो मैं उसको अपस्किल करना चाहता हूँ।
ठीक है दुशांत, no worries दुशांत. So at least in beginning of your career, just 3 year of experience you're trying to learn. So
यस।
just like it's very important. अभी अभी हमारा जो जितने भी legacy technologies है, like normal LAN WAN, right? So SD-WAN is like very important, right? And everyone have to learn it. So thanks for joining the session, and together we'll try to work and see क्या क्या हम सीख पाते हैं और किस तरीके से आपके सीवी में और एक अच्छा की स्किल्स ऐड हो पाता है. Thank you.
या।
I would pass to Gajanan. Hi Gajanan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Currently I'm working in HCL, and my in my organization we are running SD-WAN with Dela, and I am facing some issue like technical wise, where it's route mapping and route advertising, ISP related issue, TLOC issue, and OMP issue. I facing my issue in current organization in SD-WAN.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to learn SD-WAN,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to brush up my skill, so that's why again I joined.
Okay, thank you Gajanan. So definitely I'll make sure, right? Likewise, Palo Alto जैसा हमने साथ में मिलके we just try to clear all the doubt and
Correct.
routing switching. Similarly, I'll make sure you also understand this SD-WAN from scratch, okay? और जो
Correct.
भी आपके doubts हो, that is going to be very much clear. So how OMP is going to be configured, how the redistribution is going to happen, how we can apply the policy, how we can do the filtering. Definitely that is good. That is going to be part of our course. So we'll try to explore. Okay, let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gajanan. Hi Jay Thakur, how are you?
Hello, sir.
So please give us a little bit introduction so we know about you as well.
Yeah, sir, I am having 3 years of experience in networking, and
Mm-hmm.
currently I'm working in HCL Technologies.
Mm-hmm.
So, in projects like due to the lack of SD knowledge of on SD-WAN,
Mm-hmm.
so some of them are not involving us like in migration activities. So
Mm-hmm.
I wanted here I just want to learn the SD-WAN and to clear my basics and get hands-on on this SD-WAN.
Okay. Definitely, Jay, I can understand. So initially 3 years experience and 3 to 4 to 3 year experience, people generally not include the migration until you are going to prove, no, I have the very right skills, right? And I can
Yeah.
do like all the tasks what my L3 can do, my L4 can do that. So you have to prove in front of your managers, in front of your TLs, then probably they will show some confidence. So that's the only learning and your hands-on practicals going to give that boost and that kind of the confidence. And definitely we are going to get some good opportunity after that. So I wish you all the best, Jay. And let's
Thank you,
see
sir.
how it is going to change your professional journey after this training.
Yeah,
So
after that, I am also start preparing for the SD-WAN certification, Cisco
definitely,
SD.
yeah, definitely. So the entire course curriculum, which I'm going to explain and just going to cover, I'm not going to explain the entire things about the course curriculum because we had a discussion one of the session we have done. So I'll share that curriculum, but actually what I'll just going to start today, that's the basic fundamental and how the certification is going to happen and official course content. So if you are just planning after this session, so you can just go and book your exam and give the exam after training. But you require some kind of the practice uh,
Yes.
that MCQ questions. So I'll just guide you how it is going to happen. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jay. Hi, Mayur. How are you?
Yeah, hi. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes, Mayur, you're audible. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Yeah, myself, Mayur Pagal, and I have 5+ years experience in networking domain. Currently, I'm working as a NOC specialist in HCL, and
Mm-hmm.
I have completed CCNA and
Mm-hmm.
Managed Engine Security certifications as well.
Mm-hmm.
And currently, I have been working on routing switching technologies, but I want to explore SD-WAN and I want to learn like Viptela, Meraki, and lots of SD-WAN technologies and learning new things in SD-WAN and upskill on with my career growth. So that's why I joined here.
Definitely, definitely, Mayur will try to meet your expectations and will try to put great value addition. So definitely, it is going to upgrade your CV and upgrade your professional journey. So wish you all the best, and let's see how this is going to be career transformation for you as well. Okay, Mayur.
Sure,
Thanks,
sir.
thanks,
Sure.
Tej.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I will move to the Siddhant. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, Siddhant.
Yes, it's right, Siddhant. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone, and my name is Siddhant, and I have 5 years of experience, and I'm also working in HCL Tech. And my current project will consist of SD-WAN technology, so I came here to upskill.
Thanks, Siddharth. Thank you so much for joining the session. And definitely, we are going to talk a lot of things from the scratch, from zero about the SD-WAN. So that is going to be add a lot of value in your current profile. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Who joined with the Vivo? May I know your name, please? Vivo V2111. May I know your name? Who joined? Okay. Let's move to the Vrishabh. Vrishabh Patil. Hi, Vrishabh.
Hi everyone. Hi Vishal.
Yeah. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Uh, I have the 5 years experience of router and switching. Currently, I'm working in SCL.
Mm-hmm.
So I have done the CCNA CCNP course,
Mm-hmm.
but I have the 5 years experience in the router and switching. But I have seen, in the legacy network, they have the more challenges facing. If you have, the packet drop, so we have to check, individual router to solve the issue. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the day, going to be hell. So
Oh,
in
okay.
apart from So apart from, if you as compared to SD-WAN, if the packet having the issue, so the
Hmm.
packet is the traffic will be shifted automatically with the help of policy will push, and within a second the traffic will be shifted. So that's the beauty of the SD-WAN.
Hmm.
So that's the reason we are come here to learn more thing about and explore my career. And I know you help us, so that's the
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
basically.
definitely. It's my commitment, right? It's my commitment. Definitely, I'm going to help you, and you're going to learn how this simplified approach of the Cisco SD-WAN is going to reduce the complexity of the legacy man solutions. That definitely you key thing talk about here, right? So definitely we'll discuss about that. Thanks for joining the session, Mr. Patil, and we'll
Yeah.
try to continue the session. So Ashok and Vivo, you able to hear me? Ashok? Still, you are on the mute. And who joined with the Vivo? May I know your name?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Hi all. Yeah,
yeah.
this is Ashok from. Yeah, I am working in SCL. I have 6 years of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have hands-on of switching and wireless, but
Okay.
but routing I have that it's, not too much in experience. I have experience. So nowadays, Mr. SD-WAN is most required. I think shouted, and that's in our IT network. So that's why I'm interested to join this. I am trying to learn more about that SD-WAN. Yeah.
Great, great. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ashok. Thanks for joining the session. And I can say most people are from the SCL, so we'll make
Yeah.
this session is wonderful because I know SCL people are very expert about the networking and security. So I have very great experience. Good, good. Hi, Madanji. Good morning. How are you? Madan? Hello? You able to hear us, Madan? He's good. Yes. So can you just give some little bit introduction, Hindi or English, whatever you feel comfortable? What you're doing, where you're working, what you're learning. Okay, so no worry, he's on mute. So let's continue the session. So thanks everyone for joining the session. And just about the quick introduction about me. So total I have 16 plus years of experience, and I was since beginning part of the networking. Like I started my career as a telecom domain where I learned a lot about the bigger infrastructure, how to deploy the routers, switches, and some telecommunication equipment, how they're going to make the connectivity, fiber, E1, T1, SDH, PDH, right? So that was my core start point. That was a zero kind of stuff. And then I gradually migrated myself in the core networking security and the cloud domain. And currently, right, I deliver a lot of project for the SD-WAN, ACI, right, firewalls like the Palo Alto firewalls, Cisco firewalls, FortiGate firewalls, Checkpoint firewalls, and also Zscaler SASE solution, Prisma SASE. And for the SD-WAN, like explore a lot of platform like Cisco SD-WAN, Velo SD-WAN, Versa SD-WAN, Prisma SD-WAN. So holding a lot of multi-key skills, and at the same time, while working on the project, also I have a passion to deliver this training. I just want to make some value addition for the professionals so that they can grow also in their careers. And this is my end goal to just have this kind of training session on a weekend or might be the weekdays. So whatever I have expertise, I'll try to deliver to you all. So probably you are going to understand real time projects, how it is going to be delivered, real time troubleshooting, real time configuration, and how the step by step approach should be look like. We'll try to compare what was the challenges in the legacy one and what is the like simplified version in the SD-WAN solutions. So these all definitely I'll try to explore from my side, and you guys are going to understand, and probably you're going to have a Q&A session. Okay. So I can see total see a few more people joined recently. So no worry, we'll keep in touch for the discussion. But let's start our session. May I know Vivo, what is your name? Still, if you want to speak, I can say you unmute yourself. May I know your name, please? Vivo? I believe. Okay. So thanks, guys. So let's start our session.
सर गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
Good morning, Madan. Good morning. Go ahead, please.
वेरी सॉरी, एक्चुअली मेरा माइक में थोड़ा इश्यू था, इसलिए मैंने दूसरा माइक अटैच किया है.
Okay, okay, okay.
सर थैंक यू फॉर, मैं कुछ बोलना चाहूँगा इसके लिए, आपके लिए कुछ मेरे पास शब्द है। मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ सर, जब मैंने स्टार्ट जर्नी किया था नेटवर्किंग में आप लोगों के साथ, तो मैं आज इतना बोल सकता हूँ कि मैं मेरी टीम में मैं सबसे बेस्ट कर रहा हूँ।
अरे वाह, ग्रेट ग्रेट।
और मैं आपको जैसे बता, कईयों को नहीं पता रहेगा, मैं बिल्कुल अगर मैं पीछे 8 से या 10 महीने पहले का काउंट करूँ तो मैं नॉन टेक्निकल फील्ड में काम कर रहा था। अचानक आप लोगों की मुझ पे दृष्टि हुई तो मैं इस लाइन में आया और मैंने सब कुछ सीखा। मुझे ऐसे लगा कि एक चीज नहीं है, ये सब चीज मतलब कंपोनेंट्स में ये सब चीज जुड़ी हुई हैं, तो मुझे सब धीरे धीरे करके मैंने सीखना है, तो मैंने सब चीज सीखा है। तो मैं आज एसडीबीएन भी सीख रहा हूँ। फिलहाल मुझे एकदम नहीं समझ में आता, लेकिन धीरे धीरे सब अब मेरे को समझ में आ रहा है सर। मैं सर, थैंक यू सो मच पंकज सर और अभिषेक सर, इनको मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ कि जिन लोगों ने मेरा हाथ पकड़ा तो आज तक पकड़ा ही हुआ है सर।
गुड गुड
थैंक यू।
गुड मदन जी, मदन
यूनिट
जी
के
विश यू
लिए
ऑल द
ऐसे
बेस्ट
ही
ऑलवेज।
प्लेटफॉर्म है, यूनिट ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है, मतलब अगला बंदा अग जाएगा, ये लोग नहीं छोड़ेंगे आपका जब तक आप आपकी मंजिल तक ना पहुंचा दे।
गुड
बस ये
गुड।
है कि एफर्ट आपने को खुद को कुछ डालना पड़ेंगे।
Definitely, Madanji, it's your effort, right? We are just a medium, right? So we can understand, right? You have done a lot of study and almost you have been part of this community since 1 year. So still, you have to go very long, right? And you have to learn a lot. So this is the beginning, right? अभी आप जो भी अर्न कर रहे हो, जो भी आप प्रोफेशनल करियर में, जस्ट बिगिनिंग, राइट? अभी आपको बहुत कुछ सीखना है। सो
यस सर।
अपनी अपनी स्टडी को छोड़ना नहीं, कीप ट्राइंग टू लर्न ऑन डेली बेसिस, ठीक है? चाहे वो एसडी बने, कभी भी एक्सपर्टीज आप नहीं हो सकते हो, आपको हमेशा कुछ लर्निंग का स्कोप रहता है। इवन बीइंग ए 16 ईयर ऑफ इंडस्ट्री, राइट? मुझे भी आज तक, राइट, अभी भी बहुत सारी चीजें सीखना होता है। डेली बेस में सीखता हूँ। आप लोग मुझे ऐसा चैलेंज देते हो, ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछ लेते हो जो मुझे भी उसका आंसर नहीं पता होता है, क्योंकि मैं अपने माइंड से सोचता हूँ। आप लोग को 15-16 पीपल आर हियर, सो दे आर ऑल हैव द इंडिविजुअल देयर माइंड सेट। सो अभी आप लोग क्या दिमाग में चल रहा है, कहाँ से आप चैट जीपीटी से सोचा, कहाँ से गूगल से खोजा, कहाँ से आपने कलेक्ट डिस्कशन किया, वो मेरे से आप क्वेश्चन पूछोगे तो probably sometime also I'll feel uncomfortable. But my challenge is to just figure out the questions. I mean, whatever the question you ask and give the right answer. So we definitely will try to bring this similar kind of the value addition. So आप लोग को definitely learning opportunity होती रहेगी and आप लोग ऐसे ही करियर में ग्रो करते रहोगे। Yes, Vivo, may I know your name, please? Finally, you speaking. I can see. Okay, still I believe
और
some.
मेरा भी सर आप ही के जैसे जैसे मैंने आपके साथ सर ज्वाइन किया था, और मैं डेस्कटॉप डेस्कटॉप लेवल पे काम कर रहा था।
हम्म।
और आज मैं एक्सपर्ट नहीं हूँ, बट आई एम गुड। एंड आज के डेट में हमको कोई जॉब का डर नहीं है कि मेरे को जॉब नहीं रहेगा, तो मैं जॉब है। पहले मेरे को बहुत डर था कि जॉब खुल
Yeah,
जाएगा, जॉब
definitely.
लग
Once ये ऐसा
डेस्कटॉप
फील्ड है
कैसे।
ना, गजानंद जी एंड एवरीवन, आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग, दिस नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी इज रिसेशन फ्री फील्ड, राइट? अगर आप लोग अपने आप को अपग्रेड करते हो, ट्रस्ट में,
बीएफएल नेटवर्क टीम से
yeah, so if you guys going to be upgrade yourself, right, trust me, nobody is going to replace you. Note my word, in next 10 year 15 year, अगर आप लोगों को सिर्फ सिर्फ अगर लैन वैन सिक्योरिटी पे भी अगर कंट्रोल है, मीन्स लैन वैन मतलब एसडी वैन की बात कर रहा हूं मैं, प्लस आप साथ में कोई एक आध फायरवॉल समझते हो, तो मैं चैलेंज बोल सकता हूँ, मैं लिख के दे सकता हूँ कि नोबडी इज गोइंग टू रिप्लेस यू, क्योंकि ये इस फील्ड का इतना ग्रो होना है अभी। अभी आप जस्ट सोचो, जस्ट टेक एन एग्जांपल कि अभी आप सब लोग विलेज से बिलोंग करते होगे। कितने ऐसे विलेज हैं जहाँ पे फुल्ली वाईफाई अवेलेबल है? जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट।
नहीं है हमारे यहाँ, नहीं। आरा जिले में नहीं।
हाँ, मतलब जो भी आप स्टेट में हो, जिस जिस भी आप मतलब जो भी स्टेट में हो, जिस रीजन में आप हो, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट कि सिर्फ मेट्रो सिटीज में जहाँ पे, या फिर कुछ बिग सिटीज हैं या मिड मिड लेवल के सिटीज हैं, वहां पे आपको अच्छा वाईफाई इंटरनेट वगैरह अवेलेबल है। बट इफ यू गो इन द विलेज, जो हमारा सबसे ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन रहता है, स्टिल दे आर अनटच्ड, वहां पे सही मोबाइल सर्विसेज भी नहीं है। तो यू थिंक अबाउट, जिस दिन पूरा ये हमारा मोर देन मीन्स बिलियंस ऑफ पीपल हैं जो हर जगह फैले हुए हैं, राइट, वो जिस दिन आपका कवर होगा, वो कितनी अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट होगी नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर्स के लिए। तो अभी इतना फील्ड है, इतना ग्रोइंग एरिया है ये, कि अगर आप सही से इसको पकड़े रहो तो आपको पैसे की कभी सोचना ही नहीं है। कभी सोचना नहीं है कि पैसे की, और हम जैसे लोगों को ट्रेनिंग के लिए कभी सोचना नहीं है कि भाई ट्रेनिंग के लिए कौन है, क्योंकि आपको अगर सीखना है तो यू नीड एक्सपर्टीज, समवन हु इज जस्ट गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन ईच एंड एवरीथिंग। तो इट्स अ विन विन सिचुएशन, लिटिल इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड यू आर गोइंग टू चेंज योर एंटायर करियर। और वो करियर ऐसा है, एक स्टेबल करियर जो गवर्नमेंट जॉब भी नहीं दे सकती आपको। इतना टेक्निकल में इतना रिक्वायरमेंट, इतना स्टेबिलिटी है। गवर्नमेंट जॉब में है, लेकिन फिर भी देखो कितना चैलेंज रहता है वहां पर भी। तो एक तो जॉब आपको क्रैक करना इट्स वेरी चैलेंजिंग, बहुत ज़्यादा क्राउड है वहाँ पे। दूसरी बात, वहाँ भी अगर आज आप देखते हो तो देर आर लॉट ऑफ काइंड ऑफ द रिस्ट्रिक्शन। आप पहली वाली बात नहीं रही कि आप काम नहीं करोगे तो आपको पीपल आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी आस्क एनीथिंग, बट नाउ देयर इज लाइक अकाउंटेबिलिटी, बहुत सारी चीज़ें वहाँ होती है, सो दैट्स ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। So thanks everyone for joining this session, and let's start this session. Okay, we already had 25-minute discussion, so let's start this session, and welcome you all once again in the session. So guys, what is SD-WAN? Just let's start. So before I start, I would ask the questions, right? How many you know about the normal WAN solution? Everyone know about this normal WAN solutions? Okay, so let's discuss about what is my WAN and what is my SD-WAN. Okay, पहले इस चीज को हम समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि WAN हमारा क्या होता था और हमारा SD-WAN क्या होता है, and then we'll try to do the step by step like comparison between these two things. So WAN is basically wide area network. So in this wide area network, what we are doing basically in the real time scenario, let me use some my drawing page. So if you go here, आपके पास you have the multiple branches, right? Let's suppose these are the branches. These branches might be going to connect with the dual ISP. So this could be your MPLS, and you have the routers R1. You can just deploy the R1. You can deploy the R1. You can deploy the R1. So these all routers are going to connect with the MPLS routers. Okay. Similar, if I talk about the R2, okay, this is going to be, let's suppose R2. This is going to be R2. This is going to be R2. Okay. These are going to connect with your internet ISP. Okay. Behind this, both routers, we have the LANs, right? Probably we have the L3 switch here also. We have the switch, which is going to connect this way. We have the switch, which is going to connect this router. And behind that, we have the LANs user, we're going to sit there. Okay, every side we have the similar kind of the architecture. So basically, when we talk about the WAN solutions, so this is known as the WAN, means we have the multiple ISP, single ISP, dual ISP, and they are going to create wide area network. Why wide area network? Because we know we have the LAN, that is a local area network. We have the WAN, that is a wide area network. We have the MAN, that is the metropolitan area network. And we have the PAN, that is a personal area network. Everyone know what is different between the LAN and WAN? Everyone know? Just give a thumbs up if you everyone know about that. If no, if you don't know, let me know. I'll explain that. Everyone know what is the difference between LAN and WAN? Everyone. Anyone here who don't know? Just put in chat. You don't know. Okay, how many you know about the difference between MAN and PAN? What is different MAN and PAN? Anyone know? Or anyone don't know? Okay, let me just give you the brief idea. What is the LAN? What is the WAN? What is the MAN? What is the PAN? And then we'll discuss about the SD-WAN. Okay, because we are starting from the very zero. So I want to give the very basic understanding also. So you just understand. So if I talk about the LAN, LAN is the local area network where within the building, within the office, within the house, if you want to make inside connectivity, means your office, your building, means within that you have the multiple network devices and you want to communicate to each other, then the LAN is going to come in a picture, right? Means within a house, you have the Wi-Fi network, you have the computer, you have the laptop, you have the PC, you have the printer. So those devices are going to connect each other and they're going to make a local area network. Means within the building, you're just connecting to each other and just sharing your information. If I talk about the WAN, WAN is something you have this is the one LAN. This is the one office. This is the another LAN. This is the another office. This is another LAN. Third office. This is another LAN. So if I am talking within the LAN area, that is my LAN, okay, within my campus, within the building. But if I want to communicate between these two buildings, that is basically going to known as the WAN, where I can just make the communication within the two buildings, two offices who are basically geographically going to be separated. Means this is going to stay might be in your Delhi, right? And this can be in Mumbai. Okay. So this can be located in different location. This can be Chennai, this can be Kolkata, right? So they are different locations. So you require a wide network. That is your ISP is going to help to just connect. Might be this belong to the Airtel and this belong to your VI, Vodafone Idea. So based on that, you are going to connect that. That is your WAN. What is a MAN? MAN is the metropolitan area network where might be you have the one building in a same city and want to connect to another building within the same city with a limited distance with a Ethernet or might be the that is the my metro Ethernet circuits. Based on that, you want to connect. That is the MAN is going to play in a like very important role. So you can connect that two building together within the same campus, within the same city like that. So basically it's technically it's a WAN, but they are the high dedicated circuit who is just going to connect these two buildings within the city, within the area, then it is going to become the metropolitan area network. But if I talk about the PAN, PAN is a personal area network. What is a personal network? So might be you remember we have the mobile phone and I want to share my data with another mobile phone. So what is the way I can share? So I can use the Bluetooth, right? Or other might be the sharing file sharing, which is just going to communicate from one mobile to another mobile, one PC to another PC, like Bluetooth I can enable. So that is going to become my personal area network. So by using that, I can just connect the two devices. I can just exchange the data, right? So this is the PAN. So this technology is keep using since many years, many your day-to-day activities. Even you are using the Bluetooth, that is you're going to make the PAN. You are going to please do not write. Okay, if you are going to use some kind of the LAN communication within the house, like you're doing the printing work, you're just writing the emails, sharing the files, that all are going to be within the LAN. If you have the two computer and you are doing the communication, then you can do that also. If you have the real-time internet access, then you're going to use the WAN solution. So this is keep happening since many years and still happening. So why the sudden SD-WAN come in a picture? If everything is working fine, then what is the requirement of the SD-WAN? So basically, SD-WAN is not going to touch about the LAN. They're not going to touch about they're not going to talk about or touch about the PAN. They are just going to touch your WAN. And this WAN was a simple, but it has been replaced with the SD-WAN. So SD is a software defined wide network. So you can think about in this way. Let's suppose you have the one of the mobile phone, normal mobile phone, and you replace this with a smart mobile phone. So can someone give me the any difference? What is difference between normal mobile phone and the smart mobile phone? Anyone? This is a normal mobile phone. And what is a smart mobile phone? Anyone has any idea?
In normal mobile phone, we can't see Facebook and we can't chat our colleagues. But in
Yes.
smart mobile phone, you can able to access internet, you can Facebook chatting, everything you can possible. Whatever you can use in PC, we can use in a smartphone.
Definitely. Good, Gajan.
Something is not something.
Yes, right. So guys, in normal mobile phone, right, when we talk about, like you remember we have the keypad mobile phone in early of 1990s, you can think about, or might be the 2005 to 2006, 7, or even 10. We have the normal mobile phone, the keypad mobile phone. You remember Nokia mobile phone was there, some other Samsung mobile phone was there, and BlackBerry was also there. So a lot of very popular mobile phone was there, but those mobile phone was just used for the normal messaging, normal call, and they have the very limited internet facilities as well, because internet was not that much capable during that time. So normal mobile phone still you cannot do multitasking. You cannot do the internet, you cannot do the browsing, you cannot have the good quality camera picture, you cannot play the very tough game there. So basically, when we come with a smartphone, nowadays every phone becomes the smartphone. If you're going to buy the Samsung, Vivo, any Nokia, any other brand like Apple, so they all are the smartphone, and these smartphone are the very capable. Means you can do your all day-to-day requirement. Means you can write the emails, you can do the video calling, you can just watch any kind of live streaming media, you can play the very high quality games, you can prepare the PPT, you can write the documentation, you can do the live video streaming. So everything you can do that. So both are the phone, but one was the normal phone and one is the smart mobile phone, right? But when I just use the smart mobile phone, I have a lot of flexibility, lot of feature, which was not available in the normal mobile phone. That's why everyone is talking about the smartphone, and everyone had people in hand have the smartphone only. Similarly, if I talk about the normal WAN and if I talk about the SD-WAN, exactly guys, you are going to get that much difference, which I just explained between the normal mobile phone and the smart mobile phone. Why? Because this legacy WAN, every customer is using since many year. Trust me, many year. I'm just talking about many year, more than 20, 30 years. Because this WAN was started with the frame relay, ATM technology, then they moved with the MPLS, private lease line circuits, public like internet circuits. But still in all formations, they keep upgrading. Like ATM circuit was very complicated, and that was not that much good. That they come with the frame relay, that also not sustainable. And then they move with the MPLS, and now MPLS is running everywhere. So these two basically gone from the market, but still MPLS is in the market. Now we are talking about the SD-WAN. So why this SD-WAN? MPLS was used in the WAN technologies, but still this MPLS having a lot of challenges similar what normal mobile phone have. And to mitigate those challenges, the SD-WAN come in a picture who just overcome those challenges. So now let's talk about what was the challenges in the WAN solution and how this SD-WAN is going to mitigate those challenges. Okay, so let's start one by one. I'll just write some scenario and we'll discuss. Any question in this particular diagram, or shall I clear it? Anyone have any questions here?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Let's now move to the further thing. So guys, we understand we have the, let me just clear the screen. Let me stop sharing. I'll share again. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Someone write on the screen. So it's keep coming. Okay. So let's discuss about one by one all challenges. So let me just use some here. So we are discussing about the WAN, that is the wide area network, versus SD-WAN, software defined wide area networking, right? Or network. So let's write one by one. So let's suppose there is one example. In your legacy WAN, generally you have to do certain task. The first task might be user is going to, let me use some, give me 1 minute. It's too big. So user is complaining about slowness issue, right? How you are going to troubleshoot? Please tell me one by one. If user is going to complain, there is slowness while accessing any application from LAN to WAN, how you're going to troubleshoot? What is your troubleshooting approach? I'm talking about the WAN. This is for the WAN solution I'm talking. I'm not talking about the SD-WAN right now. Just let me know. If any user is going to complain about any kind of a slowness, then what is your approach for the troubleshooting? Anyone? What is your approach?
firstly ask to the user to ping to the Google, or we ask about the traceroute, and if traceroute
Ping.
not good, and
Bond.
Okay, just go ahead. Ping and trace.
ping and traceroute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then if is working fine, then we'll check the routers. If you are
Mm-hmm.
suppose that we have multiple router which are connected to each other, then we check router individually.
What you'll check in router?
Router means WAN connectivity which have provided to the ISP. Firstly, we ping the ISP network.
Okay, ping to ISP network. Okay.
Yeah,
We
Mm-hmm.
will see the latency is the what exactly the latency is.
yeah,
Latency.
that's right.
Okay. Okay. What else?
And we will start to troubleshoot.
And check interface speed also. Like, is it in half duplex or full duplex?
Okay. Interface addresses. Good, good. What else?
Yeah, input errors, reliability.
Errors.
Yeah, CRC we can check.
Physical connectivity. Is it
Yeah,
proper or
And
not?
and check the where is a high utilization
yeah,
Okay.
right there.
interface.
High utilization. That's more important. High
Mhm.
utilization. Okay. Good. What else? Okay. So you guys say like
And
yeah,
how many users are connected?
how many users are connected? Okay. Very good.
Sometimes bandwidth is going to be choked. That's time the
Bandwidth
packet loss or speed issue.
utilization. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair enough, right? So if we have any complaint, you are going to talk about whether my application is reachable or not, right? My ping is proper responding or not. We have the packet loss. Trace, definitely trace is going to work, right? But definitely you can see the latency while hope by hope, which hope is basically give the high latency. Optimal latency is there, but probably you just have to check each and every hope, which actual hope is creating a latency. So probably you can just figure it out. This particular ISP or this particular network or this particular route device is creating a problem for me. Definitely, you are going to check the interface status. That's the most important. We have the any errors, CRC, overruns, right? You're going to check the high utilizations because based on the utilization you come to know whether my utilization is not like you have the 100 ampere circuits and it is going to more than 100 means more than 90% utilization, so definitely it is going to give a slowness for you, so that also you are going to check that. And most important guys, after checking this all right, ping, trace, utilizations, bandwidth, interface, everything, let's suppose these all are good, right? Or you have to perform the device health check as well. Sometime my device performance is degraded. Do you agree? Let's suppose your CPU utilization is very high for a device. So do you guys think we don't have any issue in the network? Definitely we have an issue in the network. If my device utilization, so you have to perform device health check as well, along with the interface health check, whether my device performance is good or not, like CPU utilization, like control plane utilization is good or not. So if sometime it's more than 90%, might be we have the incident similar kind of issue, right? Now, we identify there is some issue, okay? By using the WAN solutions. But now let's suppose in this solution, we have the two router. Okay. This is the R1 and this is the R2. Hold on. This is my R1. This is my R2. And behind that, we have the LAN. These routers are connected and the user are sitting behind this. And they are complaining they have the slowness issue. This is your ISP. This could be the MPLS. And this could be your internet. Okay, this link is going to terminate in this way. Okay, and further we have the data center which is hosting the applications. Might be these are DC which are hosting the application. Now, the primary path of this particular user who is just trying to access, let's suppose this having the IP, this one, and he's trying to access the IP like 30.30.30.30/24. The primary path of this particular traffic is going via this link, and this link having a slowness. And you figure it out that there is auto failover is also configured. Do you guys think if I have the slowness, this auto failover is going to be happen? Do you guys think if I have a slowness in my link, then my auto failover is going to happen?
Yeah, it will not happen.
Yeah. So what are the condition for the auto failover? Can you just tell me what are the condition for the auto failover? Generally, what we configure in our WAN routing?
When
Let's
first
suppose,
link fail, then
yeah,
shift to second.
link down, then it is going to be shift to second. What else? What else? One is a link down, then it is going to fail to second. What else failover we configure generally?
Redundancy protocol to be configured.
What redundancy protocol? Can you just
HSRP or VRRP?
yes, HSRP or VRRP. If they are going to be failed for some reason, if that is also going to be. What else?
Preempt to be enabled.
Yeah, this definitely come in the preemption is going to come part of HRP VRRP. Okay, good. What else?
IPSLA.
IPSLA.
CL,
Okay. No worry. They're good. What else?
CL,
Sorry?
access control list. We can
But
Redistribution.
redistribution not, right? I'm just asking, what are the key things when, let's suppose, let me more simplified. These are the ISP, we are running the BGP here. Here also we are running the BGP. Okay. These are the router in which we are running the iBGP. Okay. Between the LAN, we are running the HSRP. Just more simplified. Now you tell me what are the conditions this is going to be auto failover. Generally, what we're going to configure to make them auto failover. Definitely, slowness is not going to make your link auto failover because link is still going to be up. So link is not down. So auto failover is not going to be happen. If HSRP is going to be down, means let's suppose this link is going to be down, then your auto failover is going to happen. You agree? Because HSRP is going to fail. If you are configuring the IPSLA and you having like tracking of this IP address and this IP address is become unreachable, then it is going to be auto failover. I'll make sense, right? Thanks for Madanji. The fourth condition, what if this router is going to be down? Will it happen the auto failover?
No, sir.
Why?
Yeah, it will happen.
Yes.
If
It will
R1 is
happen.
down,
If
then
device
Okay.
is going to be down, then definitely it is going to be auto failover, right? Do you guys think any other things? Going to like link is down means this BGP is going down, then it is going to be auto failover. This eBGP, just think about. SRP going down, then this is all going to be but we have the slowness, then it is not going to be auto failover. So do you guys think it's a good idea in the WAN solution? No, it's not a good idea for the WAN solutions. If my BGP is up and it's fluctuating, my link having a slowness, but still my auto failover is not happening. So something is not good in WAN design. Means end of the day, this user is keep complaining you, I am facing the slowness. Then how you are going to resolve this problem? You come to know this path having some problem, this path having a slowness because in cloud having the some kind of the packet loss, then how you are going to do the failover to the secondary path? Then you have to use the manual failover, right?
यस सर, हम लोग भी ऐसे ही करते हैं. अगर मेरे एक लिंक पे स्लोनेस आ रहा है, कंप्लीट कर रहा है, तो मैं मैनुअली उसका ट्रैफिक दूसरे लिंक पे शिफ्ट करता हूँ.
Yes. So manually you have to shift the traffic to make the failover. And then you can think you should be very good in terms of the HSRP or you should be VRRP very good. You should have a knowledge of this HSRP, VRRP. Secondary, you should have the very good understanding about the BGP, iBGP, eBGP, redistributions, and route advertisement. You should have the very good knowledge. Then only you can do that. And even if you are going to run the OSPF in LAN along with HSRP, then you have to very good understanding about the OSPF redistribution as well. So if you have the very good knowledge about the being a L2 or L3 engineer, then only you can perform this kind of the failover. If you don't have knowledge, you cannot perform the failovers. you always have a dependency, some certain engineers, then you are going to do the failovers. So this is the challenge, right? Means if there is a problem in my WAN circuits, then probably I'm not able to do auto failover if I have any kind of slowness, latency and all. But if I'm going to use the SD-WAN solutions, and this router are simply replaced with the SD-WAN routers, right? R1, this is the SD-WAN R2. Then you don't have to do anything, guys. You don't have to do anything. Means once you make the setups and once your site is live, and even you just having any kind of slowness, any kind of problem in your link, this user will never going to experience any kind of problem. This will automatically fail over each and everything from primary to secondary. Just you have to understand how we can do the application aware routing, how we can do the SLA tracking, how we can create the policies, and how we can deploy the like cloud on RAM service, cloud on the means SaaS application, cloud on RAM for SaaS application, cloud on RAM for the as application, infrastructure as services. And based on that, they will do the auto failover. Means if this WAN solution has been replaced with the SD-WAN solution, probably you not have to play a single thing about the configuration. Once you done the configuration, while building the configuration and while designing your network, it is going to auto failover. This is the beauty of the SD-WAN. This is just one example. Does it make sense? So we'll see how this, let me go here. So we'll see how this Viptela or Cisco SD-WAN or might be the Catalyst SD-WAN, all are going to be same. They can give the very flexible, let me open the another PPT, just give me 1 second.
विशाल मेरा क्वेश्चन है
Yes, please go ahead.
जो लिंक है अगर वन लिंक डाउन हो गया तो ऑटोमेटिक शिफ्ट हो जाता है एसडी पैकेट मतलब ट्रैफिक ऑटोमेटिक शिफ्ट हो जाता है विद इन अ सेकेंड बट तब कुछ ऐसा पॉपअप मतलब शो होता है क्या एसडी वन में कि हाँ दिस मतलब लिंक डाउन हो करके कि कैसे पता चलेगा विद इन अ सेकेंड तो मतलब लिंक डाउन मतलब लिंक शिफ्ट हो जाती है तो कस्टमर को भी ऐसा फील होता नहीं है जनरली तो डायरेक्टली चेक हाँ तो ऐसा कुछ पॉपअप शो होता है तो अपन कैसे चेक करें कि हाँ लिंक डाउन हो गई है ऐसा मेरा
So in SD-WAN, even like you have the monitoring tools, right? So in vManage also you are going to figure it out. Let's suppose this is your site, right? This site one link is down, okay? So you'll get the live logs. आपको यहाँ पे live log मिलेगा आपको vManage dashboard पे, जहाँ पे आपको एक एक चीज दिखेगा कि your link is down or up. So जैसे डाउन जाएगा तो आपको डैशबोर्ड पे दिख जाएगा कि this particular VH one link is down. So let me even log in that. So you can easily figure it out whether my link is down or not. Let me show you. So you're going to get a alert, alarm. So monitoring is going to be happen on a regular interval basis, and based on that, you are going to understand whether my link is down or up. So I'm just showing the vManage, okay, just to showcase how it is going to look like. So see, one my VH is down, right? So you can see this is my one VH is down. So this VH5 is down. So I can see the logs on the dashboard only. And you can see control plane means one, my link is down also. It is going to show you which control plane. So you can see this VH is down means their control plane is also down. Now, if you want to see, right, which my link is down. So you just have to go. There is see application aware routing. It is going to monitor your loss, latency, and jitter. You can see, and based on that, it is going to tell you which interface which having high latency, low latency, and based on that, you come to know which my interface is performing well, which is not performing well, and accordingly, it is going to do auto failover as well. If you want to see the interface utilization percentage, you can see from here as well. But if you want to see the live logs, right? So you just have to go in the monitoring and you have the events. And in these events, you're going to come to know which link is going to be down. And even if you want to integrate with your any kind of the SolarWind tool and all, that is also going to give that details So if you go in the alarms as well, so you're going to get more alarms. See here, so you see here, like critical site 5 is down. Similarly, you're going to say like your BFD session is down. So any link is going to down, that is also going to alert here. So you're going to see live alerts as well. So you come to know whether my link is down or not. Clear, Patil?
Got it,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we'll see how it is going to happen. So let me back to my basics. So I was discussing if we're having any slowness, in that case, I can figure it out where my issue is. And if I'm doing the manually, then it is going to take a lot like efforts. But if I'm doing the any kind of the auto failover by using the SD-WAN solution, then it is going to happen very, smoothly without any problem. Now let's talk about another scenario. You all agree with this particular, right? Any doubt or everyone okay with this particular concept?
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Vishal.
Okay. So now let's consider another scenario. Let's suppose you have let me clear this. Okay. Let's suppose you have a requirement by using the WAN solution. And in the WAN solution, you having 100 sites and they all having a 2 routers. So totally you have a 200 routers. And now someone is going to ask you to do iOS upgradations. How you guys going to do that for the 200 router iOS upgradations? Tell me. And what is the effort is going to require? Yes, yeah.
We need
Krishna.
to update manually. Like
We need to update manually, okay? So manually, we just have to update everything, right? Like we just have to store the iOS, we have to create the FTP server, we have to arrange the laptop, right? And we just have to copy and everything. Then it is going to happen. So we just have to update this entire configuration manually for the all devices. If we are not going to put manually all the devices, we cannot set the boot sequence. And if we are not going to set the boot sequence, probably this is not going to work for you, right? So you have to basically define everything manually, and based on that, you're just going to do the iOS updation. So if I have 200 devices, I need to copy iOS on all the devices. I require the TFTP server. From there, I can copy. First, I need to download. And one more important thing, if let's suppose your iOS need to be put in the routers, you have to arrange one of the field engineer. You agree? We require the field engineer who go on the site and they bring the laptop, and inside the laptop, they have to create the FTP server, and then their image is going to be transferred. Then only it is going to work. Make sense? So this is also a lot of dependency we have while doing the one iOS upgradations for the my legacy WAN solution. But let's suppose this is my Cisco SD-WAN router. Then how it is going to happen? Still I have 200 or routers and I want to just upgrade. I do not require any field engineer who go in the site. I do not require any FTP who need to be available on the engineer laptop. I do not require any kind of the cable who need to connect the routers. I not require any kind of boot sequence. I do not have any kind of the other repository from where I can just do download and upload in the device. Simply, I have to go in my vManage. Let me show you live. And after going in the vManage, you have to select 200 router in one go. Let me show you. You want to do that? You just go here and you see you have you have this software upgrade. You just have to select, let's suppose you have 200 router. You just select all 200 in one go and you just click to upgrade. And this is going to ask your image, and your image should be available in the vManage only. And it is going to be available from your repository from where you want to copy. And 200 devices are going to upgrade in the one single click without any third party dependency. Isn't it easy? Do you guys think? It's very easy, right? So
Yes.
by doing this SD-WAN upgrade, your life is going to be very easy. You have to sit on the single pane of glass, that is a vManage. I'll discuss what is a vManage later stage. And by clicking at, we don't have the iOS image right now, but once we put in repository, I need to select the branches for which 200, 500, 2000, whatever router available in my vManage. And by clicking on the single click, they all are going to be upgraded in one go. It is going to save your, like, one more thing, guys. If you have to do 200 iOS upgradations, then you also think 200 iOS upgradation means it is going to take a very long time, and it is required multiple engineer, right? Might be in shift A, in morning shift, you have the 5 engineer, they need to do the 10 device upgrade, or might be the 20 device upgrade. Shift B, like might be your afternoon shift, you have again 5 engineer, they have to again do the 20 routers. In night shift, again 5 engineer, they have to do the 20. So in one day, in next 24 hours, you're just going to complete 60 devices only. Still, this is a very big number, guys. It's not like very easy. 20 device can upgrade it in very short period of time, or 60 devices. So you can take this task you have to complete, you are doing on daily basis, it will require 3 to 4 days. But if you are going to use the SD-WAN, even your 15 engineer is going to be part of this particular journey. But one single engineer can select 200 devices and can do the iOS upgradations. This is the magic and beauty of the SD-WAN. So this is the second benefits where you are going to save your a lot time and effort while using the SD-WAN. Make sense, guys? If you all agree, please thumbs up.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, I have one question. Hello.
Yes, Mayur, go ahead, please.
If we want to update on a particular time, so is it possible to we can set a particular time for upgradation on SD-WAN?
Schedule is not possible till this iOS image which I am using right now. So we have to click manually, but I need to check the latest release if they have the feature. By the way, it's a good question, right? But this image, like currently 19.2.3, this feature is not available. You have to do the manually. Schedule is not available. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Now let's move the third scenario. So we talked two scenario. Now let's suppose you have again 200 routers, right? Somebody is going to ask you to do simple configuration related to the SNMP, might be the access control list, or some other management interface configuration. You have to create in 200 routers. So again, your shift A, 5 engineers going to log in, might be they have the, how many devices? 50 devices. B have again 5 engineer, they have the 50 devices. C have again 5 engineer, they have the 50 devices. D have also 5 engineer, they have the 50 devices. 200 engineer are there. They have to log in one by one. All engineer, they need to log in routers one by one, and they have to update the SNMP configuration, ACL configuration, management configuration. So they have to touch manually 200 sites, and there is a high chance they might be perform some error, and there is a high chance human error can be happen. But if I'm going to do this thing via the Cisco SD-WAN device, if I want to do the configuration for 200 devices, just one engineer will prepare the config, whatever SNMP, ACL or management, and they will simply attach 200 devices in one go, and it is going to push to the all devices. Isn't the magic? So you are going to save a time and save a lot of human error as well by just preparing one script, and that is going to validate by your peers, and one engineer is going to be accountable, and it is going to apply for the all sites. So this is another magic of the SD-WAN. So I'm just giving the real-time examples so you can understand how this SD-WAN is going to be game changer for you, and how it is going to happen. I'll show you in the labs. I'll demonstrate each and every feature how it is going to happen in labs. You can see in the lab currently, you don't know how it is the vManage, but if I go here, you are going to find a lot of templates, a lot of configuration. You just go here, the configuration templates. So you don't know what is the device template, you don't know what is the feature template, but we'll see these feature template, let's suppose banner is going to attach on the 5 devices. It could be the 500 devices. I can simply select the 500 devices in one go. I can create the banners for every one devices. Let's suppose this is my non-SD-WAN device. Then I have to log into the 500 devices and I have to copy the banner script one by one to all devices. So that's the challenge. But here I just have to attach the devices to just particular template so that 500, 5,000, even 50,000 devices are going to configure in one go. Make sense, guys? So this is the another huge case for the SD-WAN. Okay. Now let's talk about the more features, right? Another features very, very useful you might be doing on day-to-day basis. Let's suppose you have the normal WAN router. And it's become the faulty. Then what is the step to replace them? Can someone tell me? You might be doing on daily basis.
Yes, we have to raise one ticket, RMA ticket.
Mm-hmm.
We need to connect with the vendor and
Yes.
raise RMA ticket from the. If it is Cisco, then we have to go to the Cisco website, and there we have to raise the request where we have to give the input such as serial number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then after that, then engineer is assigned.
So FE is going to be assigned.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, we need to provide our end FE contact who will be the support person for the Cisco team.
Okay. Local contact person. Okay.
Very big headache
Yes.
is the thing where if we have a backup of a configuration, then it's okay.
Yes.
If not, it's a very big headache that we need to configure from scratch.
Yes. This is the most backup config required. What else?
And if it is a certificate, then again we need to create a certificate.
Yeah. Cert basic configuration. Cert is also required.
Yeah.
What else? Any other things
And
required?
the device should be compatible from the previous device.
Yeah, that the same model device will be there. So RMA
Okay.
should be the same
Okay.
model. Okay.
Okay.
What else, guys? Come on, come on. Everyone engineer and doing a lot of RMA router replacement, firewall replacement. So I just want to understand from you all. Just show some energy, show some your skills. What else? What challenges you're going to face while doing the RMA router replacement? Have you guys done or not? How many you have done? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
How many you have done RMA replacement? Gajanand, you done. Arun sir done. What else? Please go ahead, guys.
Yeah,
Mayur,
these
Sanjay,
are steps we
Siddharth,
are mostly we
Saurabh.
are following, sir, while we are going for replace RMA.
Okay.
RMA, NAP details, backup, also require console cable required. And if again system is not coming up, then again we need to do the RMA.
The firmware should be
Yes, this is what I wanted to listen. iOS should be
iOS,
arranged.
current iOS.
Yes. What else? Still missing something. Can you tell me what else we require the arrangement to do the one RMA?
Console cable,
Yes,
laptop
console
required.
cable we required. We required the laptop. We required the FTP server. Do you guys agree?
Also, before
Yeah.
doing all this RMA, we need to check it is the means end of the service, the product end of
Yeah,
the
so
service.
that's RMA is going, if that is end of life, then the Cisco will not give the RMA. That is
Yes.
definitely okay. So this is going to cover here. Yes, thanks, Bharat. What else? Anything else we're missing? Do some brainstorm.
और आदमी चाहिए इसको करने के लिए.
Okay. So
Every-
almost, yeah, thanks, Gajanan. So almost everything we covered. We required engineer on the site. We required most important backup configuration. We required the router should dispatch. We required the local content available on the site. We required certificate if is any. iOS should be arranged. That should be downloaded. And should MD5 need to be checked, right? Verify. You agree? Means iOS is corrupted or not. So MD5 verification also
Yes.
required to done. That's the
Correct.
most important. Console cable is going to be required, right? And also not a console cable, probably or we sometimes require the RJ45 cable also, right? which just make the TFTP connectivity, right? And also laptop and FTP server is going to be configured inside of the laptop. Then this is the mandatory thing. So first, and one more thing, NOC engineer who is going to do the configuration remotely. So NOC engineer is also going to require who basically do the configuration remotely because they have the backup. So we require the WebEx session, we require the Zoom session. Based on that, you can take the remote access and you are going to configuration. I'm muting. There is some noise. So you have to do something remotely configuration. So basically you required lot of thing, right? And also there is a lot of challenges, guys. While doing the RMA, let's suppose my data center do not have the right internet. So if do not have the right internet, probably sometime configuration is not going to work. There are some kind of the your putty error where my configuration is going to put, but it is going to be rejected. Some internet issue, sometime configuration is not in a proper manner, not a sequence. So sometimes if you take the running configuration, you have to make sure that port should be no shut. Some you have to do the fine tune in the configuration. If you just try to do the copy paste same configuration, that is not going to work correctly. So what I mean to say here, while doing one router replacement, you have to do a lot of effort. But if you are going to replace this with Cisco SD-WAN and any router is down, you just have to do few steps. Let me tell you that steps. Let's suppose, hold on. Yeah. Let's suppose this router is Cisco SD-WAN router. Come on. Yeah. This is my SD-WAN router. And this got faulty. Then basically you just have to raise the RMA. RMA is going to reach on the site. You have to just connect. You have to install the router on the rack. That also this is required. Install in rack. You just have to connect the LAN cable. You just have to connect the WAN cable. And third, you have to connect the power cable. That's three things you have to do that. Nothing. You don't have to worry about the backup configuration, certificate, iOS, console cable. No, nothing. This will definitely come with the default OS. But once you install in the rack, this also installation is going to require. Here installation is also required. LAN WAN connection is also required. Power is also required. We're not written here. But just three steps, and this router is going to be in live. No other thing is required. Trust me. Simple, you connect the cables, no configuration, nothing is there, but still your router is going to be live. This is known as the ZTP process, which is zero touch provisioning. So you don't have to do anything. The router is going to be live. This is the magic is going to happen in the Cisco SD-WAN.
Vishal, can we put the WAN IP in the replace router or not?
No, nothing. I'm saying no configuration, nothing. You just have to connect the router. This is your router. You connect your ISP. This is a WAN port. You connect the cable. You connect your LAN port
We
here.
need to configure that interface, right? Like configure
No
IP address on that
config.
interface.
No config required.
Just put
Why
the
would I
WAN and LAN
configure?
cable. Okay.
Sorry.
Just put
Why
LAN and WAN cable
configuration
properly.
is required?
That's okay.
Wait. First, Patil, you ask.
Just put LAN and WAN cable properly, then automatically get the access of these devices to the vBond. Okay.
Yeah. So there is a proper logic, proper process of ZTP. How this WAN interface will get IP address automatically. That we have to understand. And once they get IP address, how it will going to connect the vBond, we have to understand. Then it is going to connect the vManage, and then how it is going to take the old configuration from there. We have to understand.
Vishal, there might be the DHCP configured, no?
Yeah.
So it automatically assigns the IP.
That's what I'm saying. You not have to do anything. There is a
Then
pre-configuration,
fine.
right? There is a pre-configuration that interface is DSCP enabled interface. And DSCP services should be enabled on the ISP side also. So once you connect the WAN circuit, you will get automatic IP address on this WAN interface. That's a public IP, and that will make the connection to the ZTP server. And then they will get the information of the vBond. Then vBond is introduced to vManage, and your already configuration is there. Then it is going to attach to device, and that device is going to be live. But in Cisco, in the legacy WAN solution, you have to do a lot of things manually.
So how many time it takes for like auto configuration for up that device?
How many time? Okay. So technically, it's not take much time, but let me show you something so you can understand what is the process. We'll definitely discuss in later stage, but let me show you. So if I talk about J2E process, they have to go with total 11 steps. It is just going to take few seconds, not more than that, but I don't know if the timings because I never calculated. It's just a fraction of second going to take that. So you have like following step. Once you are going to on the device, power on, you have to connect the interface. You can see there is a network cable must be plugged on the interface hardware that used for ZTP. So every device, when you purchase from the Cisco, there is an interface dedicated ZTP interface. So on that device, I'll explain later on, you have to connect your WAN cable. If you're going to connect some other interface, it is not going to work. So there is a dedicated interface on which you have to assign the WAN cable. Then only this process is going to be triggered. And that interface for some router, 1000 router, series of the router, you have to use this interface. If you have the VS 2000, then you have to use this interface. If you have the 100 series, then you have to use this interface. Once you connect this cable on these interfaces for different model of router, it will automatically initiate that these steps and they have to go with all process. Then it is going to join the fabric. So we'll discuss later on how it is going to be happen. Make sense? Everyone understand what magic is going to happen when you're going to use the SD-WAN solution? Okay. Last example, last analogy I'll give, and then we'll move to the some other things as well. So we discuss 4 type of the problems and we get the 4 type of solutions. Now let's talk about the security. This is my favorite topic. Security. So let's suppose I have the multiple branch location. Okay. And we have the routers R1, R2, R1, R2, R1, R2, R1, R2. Okay. These all having the LAN. Right? These all having the LAN. By default, these devices are going to connect with the ISP. Okay. Just think about, I'm just connecting randomly with the ISP. Just think about this is how it is connected. In this scenario, if any traffic is going to process by the internet, let's suppose both are the internet circuits. Do you have any security? No security at all because we just have the router and we connected with the switch. So if I want to maintain the security, means any traffic going to LAN to WAN, I have to integrate firewall between my LAN and my WAN. So every site required the firewalls. Or if I'm not using the firewall for the all site, I'm not having the internet circuit all site. So might be I have the one data center locations, one my hub location where I have to like introduce the firewalls. Then it is going to break out all the traffic from that location to the any destination. So by adding this firewall and maintaining the security, your cost is going to be high because you have to purchase the new firewall. And also you need to hire a firewall engineers to maintain these firewalls and routing switching engineer also to maintain the routers. So that's the problem with the normal WAN solution. Means you always require the security third-party devices or might be the same vendor devices to just maintain the security parameter. But if I'm going to use the SD-WAN solutions, all branch, whatever the routers have, let's suppose we have the vEdge routers for the all branch, right? These routers itself have the firewall module. Every routers have the firewall modules. They can do exactly same thing what next generation firewall can do that. So you don't have to worry about purchasing any firewalls. You don't have to worry about to just depend on the any other firewall. So let me show you how it is going to look like. So it is going to save a lot cost. Same engineer can do that everything. Here is the security. See, so if I'm clicking in the security, you have the all parameters, means you want to do some kind of the custom based security feature, you want to proceed with that. So you are going to find the, you can see firewall feature. I'm showing is you have the firewall, you have the intrusion preventions, you have the URL filtering, you have the advanced malware protections, you have the DNS security. What else you required? Everything is by default available here. So why you have to worry about anything? You simply use the SD-WAN router, remove the legacy firewall solutions, save the cost. One engineer is going to manage each and everything. This is the beauty of the SD-WAN. Make sense? You understand? So I hope you guys at least understand 4-5 real-time applications or real-time scenario, how this SD-WAN is going to very powerful in terms of the, if I compare with the legacy WAN solution. That's why you have to learn the SD-WAN. It's not over here. We have to understand more things, which I'm going to explain here. So one thing, WAN is similar to the your normal mobile phone. They have the limited feature, keypad phone, just calling, just voice. But if I talk about the smartphone, they have the endless features. You can do a lot of game, video, multitasking. Similar in the SD-WAN also. If you really want to explore the SD-WAN, you have the lot of features. By using the lot of features, you can do a lot of things. So the first thing, they improve the performance. How the performance is going to improve? Why? Because I give the example for the latency one. If I'm not going to use SD-WAN, you have to do a lot of troubleshooting. Why troubleshooting? To just do the failover. So that's how the improvement of the performance is going to happen. Boost security means it is inbuilt firewall features. You leverage that firewall feature, end-to-end security is going to happen. So you don't have to depend on any third-party firewall. Lower complexity means if something is inbuilt, something is very simplified, you have to do the less configuration, like everywhere similar design. So your complexity is going to be always low. You just have to use the device, and based on that, you just have to do the set of the configuration. It is going to minimize your incident response time, and also it is going to give the standard SOPs to just do the troubleshooting and configuration. Most important thing, cloud uses. It is going to enable cloud uses. Means right now, applications are not limited to just one data center. Means we have the private data center on premises, but at the same time, we have the public cloud like Azure, we have the AWS, and we have the GCP. So my branches need to connect to different data centers to host different services. Might be in-house services, then I have to go my own data center. If I have to use the public AD, AWS services, GCP services, I'm hosting something, so I have to go on that data centers. So that's why your SD-WAN solutions is going to give the flexibility where you can use the DIA circuits and you can connect the different data public cloud solutions to just access the SaaS applications or infrastructure as a services applications where you're going to host that. And it is going to give the real-time monitoring, which link is performing well, how the failover is auto going to be happen without you have to put dedicated circuits like you just doing from or IPsec circuits from your legacy WAN solution. Means if you have to integrate multiple data center, you have to take the lease lines or might you have to take the IPsec solutions. That is going to more complex because people have to do a lot of troubleshooting, lot of manipulations, lot of routing, but it is just simplified one. Just use the solution. It is going to work for the wonderful for all kind of the connectivity. Reduce the cost. I'll explain how they reduce the cost. A simple example, firewall. Your engineer cost is going to reduce, your firewall cost is going to reduce, your tools cost is going to reduce. So if I'm going to SD-WAN, so it is going to save a lot cost. I don't have to purchase third-party tools for the monitoring. I don't have to like hire a lot of engineer to just do the multiple job. I need one single SD-WAN engineer who have the security and the SD-WAN knowledge who can do the my jobs. So this is how we can save the cost. Intent-based networking. What is intent-based networking? That means it's very flexible. Intent-based means whatever I want, I can do the networking as per my requirement, as per my flexibility. It's not something I have to do as per the iOS recommendation. No, they have the lot of flexibility, and it is going to give you the flexibility. I can do the routing based on the applications, based on the destination, based on the apps, based on the some kind of the URLs, filtering and all. So this is how intent-based networking is going to happen, and it is going to give more flexibility. At the same time, they will give the predictable application experience. What is a predictable application experience? Means you know if I'm accessing that certain application, what is the user experience? If I'm going to some XYZ application, Facebook, Yahoo, Google, Citrix, file servers, then how it is helping in term of the my all statistics to just look like, means is there any kind of drops, any kind of latency, any kind of deload while accessing the application. So those kind of the details I can get on my dashboards, and basically from there I can understand what is happening in my basic all the application which is like accessing by the user. That application aware routing means I can do the routing not on the IP. I can do the routing based on the my Facebook applications. I can do the routing based on my WhatsApp applications. I can do the routing based on my Instagram application. I can do the routing based on my any Teams application, any O365 application. Means anything I want to do the routing, I can do the based on the application routing. This is the game changer, guys. You cannot do the routing in the legacy WAN solution based on the routing. You have to always do the routing based on the destination IP address. Means always you have to do the destination IP address, but here you can do the routing based on the your applications. Yes, Kumar Krishna Murthy, you have a question?
No, how will you identify application like based on the port numbers or?
No. We have the proper application engines in the SD-WAN. Let me show you. So if I want to define the some routing based on the, let's suppose, later I'll explain the policies. Let's suppose I want to, this is not, you are going the application, okay? So they have the all application in their list. You just search the application. Let's suppose I want to search for the app. Facebook, see, Facebook is available. So I can define the application. They already inbuilt in their database. If I just search the Instagram, this is also available. If I just search the WhatsApp, this is also available. Okay. You just search 365. See, this is also available. So almost every application is just already inbuilt in their database. You just have to define and you can do the routing based on the application. So we'll see the live how the application is going to define, and we can do the routing on based on the application. Well, let's suppose these are the one site, right? And I want to, let's take an example. I have my Citrix server hosted here. Okay. And one is the FTP server. So I want to send my Citrix server traffic via the MPLS. So this will come via this link. I want to send my telnet traffic via this one. So I can send via this link or FTP server. So we can see the live examples. Okay. Okay. Now we have the zero touch provisioning. What is zero touch provisioning? That means if I want to deploy my SD-WAN, then how without doing any configuration, what I explained right now means you have the router and you want to just make online, you just have to connect the power source, LAN WAN connection, and it's going to be live. That's the beauty of the zero touch provisioning. That is known as ZTP process. So we'll see how this step-by-step ZTP process is going to happen and how my router is going to be come online. Last but not least, we have zero trust fabric. Anyone know what is the concept of zero trust in this session? Anyone have any idea what is zero trust?
हाँ यस मैं बता
Yes.
सकता हूँ सर
Yes, please go ahead.
जैसे सर जहाँ पे हमारे मल्टीपल डिवाइस कनेक्टेड होते हैं जब भी हम SD-WAN की दुनिया में कोई नया डिवाइस ऐड करते हैं तो बाय डिफॉल्ट वो ज्वाइन नहीं करता है तो उस फर्स्टली उसको अपना एक मतलब प्रूफ देना पड़ता है, देन आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, फैब्रिक ज्वाइन कर सकते
Yes, right. So zero trust means, let's suppose you want to join the zero trust means you want to join the SD-WAN fabric. Just take an example. एक router है. This router want to join with this fabric, means controller and this device. So by default, he cannot join. Means it always going to be denied by the fabric by default. But if he really want to join that, he need to prove their identity. Then he can join that. What is identity? Based on the unique chassis number, serial number, certificate. They have to prove to first vBond, that is going to act as a HR. If that is going to approve your request, then he can going to further talk on the other devices. So this is how vBond is going to act as a HR. We'll discuss what is HR and how it is going to act. And based on that, we'll see how the step by step my communication is going to happen with the other devices, and then how this zero trust fabric is going to allow to join them. So this is the most important certification part of the device, that is zero trust fabric. So any devices want to join the fabric, they must have to wait further get approval from the vBond, then they are only going to join. So these are the benefits of the SD-WAN. And if I just talk about the challenges of the legacy SD-WAN, so you can see they are all means this is a WAN, business ready WAN. So complex operation, high cost, limited scale, no cloud readiness, fragmented security because you have to integrate the multiple firewall, no application aware routing or limited, insufficient bandwidth, just joint solutions because you not have the always similar kind of solutions. So these were the challenges and the business ready SD-WAN, and this is the benefits of the Cisco SD-WAN. So you guys get some value while what is different with the SD-WAN and the legacy WAN? Any question till now? Please let me know. Or everything is clear. बताओ मुझे. If anyone have any doubt. Okay, so I'm just considering you all okay. So how this session is going to be happen, right? So basically, you all are going to get a lab, okay, who already enrolled, right? So definitely they are going to get lab by today or by tomorrow, and the today class recordings as well. Who already not enroll yourself, so I would request try to enroll by today itself, right? So you don't miss anything, because from next session onward, what we'll do, the few thing we'll discuss about the theoretically, because it's very important, guys. We have to understand how my closed box architecture, how my one single router is converted in the SD-WAN solution. So that you have to understand, that's the most important thing. And then we'll try to do some basic step-by-step lab configuration. Trust me, this lab, what I'm showing, this is the current batch lab, which is happening for the evening sessions. So still we not touch the policy. You can see policy is not there. We are just talking about the template and all. But later on, we'll touch the policy. But for your case, it's a pure no configuration, not a single configuration is going to happen in topology. So you are going to get everything from the scratch. You are going to learn step by step how we can configure the PC, how we can configure the controller, what is the IP assignment, what is the site ID, what is the BGP, what is the system IP, why this internet, how the MPL is, how the BGP is going to be configured, how the static routing is configured, why this firewall is going to require, why even you can see this CH onboarding also you're going to learn. This is the most important, right? VH you're probably going to find everywhere, but very less or almost no one is showing for the CH onboarding. So even you are going to learn how we can onboard the CH on this fabric and we can configure it. So we'll do that also. And the official curriculum of this particular module, right? If you join very first time, so let me just tell you, might
So
be
one question, this is a weekend batch or weekday batch?
this is the weekend batch. So today we had done in the 11, but this class is going to happen 10 to 12:30 from next class onward.
10 to
Sir, could you
12:30
tell me the
in the night?
configuration of your server?
Sorry, Alok, your voice is
No, 10 to 12:30 in the morning or night? Oh, okay,
it's morning.
Actually, I want to know
morning.
what is the
Okay.
configuration of your server.
So Alok, your voice is not clear. You somehow your mic is not okay. Can you just speak? It's not very much clear. It's like very robotic sound.
Yeah, I understand. I want to know what is the configuration of your server.
Oh, what is the?
configuration of your server where SD-WAN installed.
Okay, so configuration, I'll show you a step by step how this is going to be done. So we have the proper lab guides. So I'll show you step by step, right? Let me show you. And meanwhile, you guys also will get the entire study material and the lab guides. Let's suppose you want to configure the vManage, right? So what is the step by step approach? Definitely I'll show in the class, but at the same time, let me open this lab guide. I'm just showing you. So you are going to get a step by step, some basic configuration, how you can assign the IP address, what is the VPN zero interface configuration, how you can do the certification part, and how certification is going to happen, what is the Linux mode command is going to look like, how we can download the certificate, right? And then how we can do the root CA configuration and the certificate going to be assigned. So we have to do a lot of step here. And then finally your vManage is going to be done. So all good is going to be happen.
So why you need certificates to validate the devices?
Because without certificate, this is zero trust model, right? So we require
Okay.
some root CA. Without certificate, nothing is going to work here. Even in the
Oh,
production
okay.
also, it is not going to work. So
Okay.
certificate is mandatory. It's a part of the journey. You have to define a unique certificate for the all devices. Then only they're going to function. Else, it's a dummy devices.
Okay.
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 So officially, what I'm going to discuss, I'm going to discuss about the architecture where you'll discuss like this is the official course content as per Cisco. So there are total 6 modules. And in this module, you are going to understand the architecture, controller deployment, router deployment, policies, security, quality management, and operations. So we'll discuss about the Cisco SD-WAN architecture in the component, what is the vBond, and vManage, NAT, vSmart, OMP, TLOC, IPsec, GRE, and vRoute and VFD. How many you know about this terminology? Anyone know about that? Or it's a new for everyone? I believe new for everyone. So we have to.
It's like vRoute and BFD. I know. I mean, I have the theoretical knowledge of that.
Okay, no worry. So we'll discuss what is the vRoute. We have the vRoute, we have the TLOC route, we have the service route. So we have to discuss that routing as well. Why it is route different we have. We have to understand what is the software services, right? Infrastructure services, co-locations, why it is required. We have to discuss how the control deployment is going to happen.
So
Step
can
by
I
step.
get weekdays batch also? Not weekends, only weekdays.
So definitely, but this session is starting on the weekend. So weekdays is going to start by February. Okay. So
Okay.
little you have to wait, or might be you can just join and you can just switch yourself there as well if you have the
Okay.
time. This recording is going to be anyhow there for the lifetime, so there is no problem
Okay.
at all. And you can do the next 1 year multiple time repeat if you really want to do that. There is no problem at
So
all.
can I get the videos only, like instead of attending the whole class, can I get the recorded videos?
Yes, you can get that also. So any query, like if you have, so you just reach out on these numbers, like it is already
So
here.
that will be a separate charge, right? Only for videos, it will be a separate charge, right?
You just reach out on this number, okay? Somebody is
Okay.
helping, okay? This number is
This
there.
number.
Just reach out.
Can you paste it in the chat? I'm not able to.
Okay,
Oh,
just
okay.
let me put it.
9289.
Let me put so you can just.
1 second. I have noted.
So I'll just put it, okay?
9. Okay, fine.
Okay. So you have any query, just reach out
9
here. 9289682701.
68270. Okay.
Yeah. You just write your query, they will guide you, okay?
Okay.
So we'll understand how the certificate and device list, troubleshooting, control plane, data plane, right? And further, we just have to move about the managed deployment process. Step by step, onboarding, orchestration, zero touch provisioning, plug and play, data center, regional hub deployment. This is already in our lab. So we have DC regional hub as well. So you guys are going to get in understand about the tunnels, right? T-lock extension, underlay, overlay, dynamic tunnels, configure OMP, configure T-lock, VRRP, HSRP. HSRP is not supported by them. BGP, HRP, OSPF, multicast we have to understand, VPN segmentation, topology, control policy, data policy. These are the policy part, most like important thing in the SD-WAN. And also we have to do the application aware routing, which I was discussing, direct internet access. So you see in the lab, we have the DIA circuits also for the one of the site. So how DIA is going to come in a picture, direct internet access, that also we'll discuss. And then we have to discuss the security feature. You don't have to do the labs, but I'll show you one lab as well, just a complimentary. And even in this design, we don't have the CS deployment, entire syllabus, but still we'll do the CS deployment as well. So I'm just setting the right expectation. So we have to do out of syllabus something as well, because we don't have to go with the syllabus, because CS deployment is very important because everywhere it's using, but it's not part of the Cisco syllabus, but we'll do that. Okay. So that you are going to understand. Then we have to do the QS, shaping, mapping, marking, policing, and the different DNS security, secure web gateway, advanced malware protection, URL filtering, SRTLS proxy. We'll understand these all theoretically. Last, we have to discuss about the management and operations, how authentication, monitoring, reporting from the vManage is going to happen, how we can configure the authentication, monitoring, reporting sections. We'll understand what is API, and also we'll discuss about how the software management is going to be happen, how the upgradation is going to happen from the vManage to different devices. So this is the entire syllabus we are going to discuss. Then you are going to get the post completion of certificate. You are going to get that. Also, you're going to get the 24/7 lab access. By default, 2 months is going to be there. If course is going to be extended, then your lab is also going to be extended. And definitely video access is going to be lifetime for you all. So that is going to be available. All document also going to be downloadable. So you can get all documentation. So you can just have the study material also. And that's all from the my side for today's session. And probably we have to discuss more from the next.
So if I want to connect your LinkedIn ID, can I have your LinkedIn ID also, Vishal?
Yeah, we'll share that. Okay. Probably there is some kind of things I cannot share publicly, but if you really want, we can have a separate discussion on that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So any question, guys? Anyone have anything else to discuss?
हेलो सर।
Yes, Sunny.
या गुड आफ्टरनून सर। ये जो अभी आपका जो वेबसाइट है ना सर, इसमें तो उसमें ऑलरेडी एसडीवैन का रिकॉर्डिंग सेशन भी है, तो वो और ये आपने जो लाइव क्लासेस लेते ना, तो उसमें इसमें क्या डिफरेंट क्या है सर?
Same है. That was the like same class recording session you are going to get. Means previous batch class recording. Okay, Sunny?
जी सर, लेकिन सर जो भी एक भी पार्ट मिस नहीं है ना सर वहाँ पे भी आप पे?
नहीं आप चेक कर सकते हो. That was covered by me only, so everything is going to be same. If कोई अगर टॉपिक मिस भी लगता है तो you can take from our side, we'll give that, but it is 100% covered. Nothing is missed there.
ओके, मैं वो हिंदी वाला एसडीवैन है ना सर, वो लेने का सोच रहा था, इसीलिए.
आप हिंदी ले सकते हो, इंग्लिश ले सकते हो, whatever you think, you can just select. Both are available in the same folder.
टॉपिक या सर सभी टॉपिक कवर है ना सर वहाँ पे, जो आपने यहाँ पे अभी
yes 100%
में लिए?
100% all cover. अगर आप उसके बाद भी लगता है कि you have any doubt, you join my live sessions like today join, or you request to the this number, I want to access of my live session for 1 or 2 any clarity of doubts, you can just come in session, you can just discuss with me as well, no problem.
So is this your number? This 92. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please.
Sorry to interrupt. Is this your number? 92 this number?
No, it's like it's a support number. Someone is going to get back. Okay.
Fine. Okay. Thank you.
Ishad, this is Arun.
Yes, Arun.
Is it possible to stick to 10 a.m. to 12:30? Because for me, it's between 11:30 to 1.
No, definitely. This is the fixed timing, Arun. It's a fixed timing. 10 to 12:30. It's not going to be changed, right?
Yeah. Because it's for me, it's already.
I know. I can consider you. So it's today, sorry. Today we just
No,
extended.
that's okay, sir. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, but from next class onward, it is a fixed timing 10 to 12:30 only. We'll
Sure,
just
sure.
finish within the 2.5 hour time, not more than that. Okay. I know
Thanks,
you're,
sir.
yeah,
Got
yes. Thank you so much. Any other question anyone have? Please feel free to ask. All right. So thank you so much, guys. Okay. So let's celebrate the Republic Day tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll not have the class due to the national holiday. But from next Saturday, we'll continue the session and we'll make sure everything is going to on time without any delay. Okay.
Hello, sir. I have one question for
Yes,
you
my
this side. Sir, is that any virtualization features available on SD-WAN, like router virtualization?
So these all are the virtual, right? These controller are the virtual. We are doing the training in the virtual, right? So what actually, Mayur, you want to understand the virtualization? Virtualization is like there is a separate technology. You have to learn the CCNP in core. That is not going to
Okay.
discuss the SD-WAN. If you are going to do the CCNP, right? So there is a chapter virtualization. You are going to understand what is a hypervisor, how hypervisor is going to like install, and how we can deploy the OS version on that. So if you have any question
Okay.
on that, you ask me, I can give the right answer during the class. But there is no virtualization session is going to happen in the SD-WAN because all devices are virtual.
Sure, sir.
We have to do the configuration, and you can ask any question. There is no problem. There is no restriction from my side because I am also instructor for the
Sure, sir.
CCNP, so I can give the answer.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayur. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day,
Thanks,
great
Vishal.
evening for everyone. Enjoy your rest of the